What's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Real Talk, and I'm here with another review for you guys today, and that's for Columbus. Check it out.
I want to show you something. This was one of the first modernist banks in America.
Who are you?
God, shut up. I'm just trying to tell you about this building. Why aren't you at the hospital?
He was never interested.
Alright, guys, so this film stars John Cho, Haley Lou Richardson, Parker Posey, Roy Culkin, and it's directed by first-time director Kogonada, I believe so. He's a Korean filmmaker. So my experience with this film, guys, I saw it on Flickster, on like the movies releasing this week, because they only highlight the big releases, but I always like to look at the smaller releases. And I saw John Cho. I was like, okay, cool. I like him, in American Pie and Harold and Kumar. He's like funny in that, but I never see him in something like serious. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, let me check this film out. And I was like, oh, look, the girl from she came out in Edge of 17, and also Haley Lou Richardson. She came out in this year's Split. And then I saw the trailer, and the trailer just immediately, like, I was like, you know what, I have to watch this movie. And I looked it up, and I was like, the only one theater that was playing it was in like in LA. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna plan a day for to go see it. And I'm glad I did, guys, because I love this movie. Starting off with the film, guys, as always, I like to start off with my negatives. And I believe for this film, I only have one, and that's its runtime. I feel like for the type of movie that it is, it should just be a tad shorter. That's it. But other than that, like I said, that's my only negative. I was nitpicking at that point. So let's start off with my positives. So starting off, guys, I have to mention the cast. John Cho just knocks it out of the park. I believe, at least for me, this is his best performance to date that he's given. Of course, he's hilarious in those other movies that I mentioned earlier. But in this one, I feel like he was given an actual character, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later, to work with and to flesh out and to just bring to screen, bring that character alive to screen, and he did a phenomenal job. And also, I believe he could have not done that without Haley Lou Richardson at his side, because she was just amazing. She's been really good at everything she's been in. Like I said, she was great in Edge of 17. She had a little small part in that, but she was even great in Split. She had a little bit more of a bigger part than she did in Edge of 17, but in this one, again, she's just giving this character, and she just brought her to life. And these two together were just magnificent, and I felt like that was a big positive for the movie. With that being said, guys, these actors did a phenomenal job in bringing their characters to the big screen, and that's another positive in my book. The characters, they were so well done, so well realized, and you actually connected to them in some parts of their journey, and that's very rare nowadays, that you can to make characters this relatable and go along with them in this journey and want them to succeed and want them to find out certain things. And I was gonna try to go into the movie, but no spoilers here. So that's got to be another positive for the movie, the characters. And probably the biggest positive for this movie, in my opinion, has to be the cinematography, guys. It was just gorgeous, beautiful, and just I couldn't take my eyes off screen. And I believe the cinematographer was Alicia Christian. She did a phenomenal job, and I believe she worked just like this with the director to get every shot perfect, and just everything was well thought of, and every shot was needed, and like I said, beautiful. I just can't stop thinking about it, and it just pops out at you. And everything from like just, even if it's just a landscape or a library or a character moving through the library, or a character just standing there looking out into the landscape and stuff like that, just the way it's shot, like I've seen a lot of movies, and at least I think so, but this has got to be one that just stuck with me cinematography wise, guys. So like I said, that's maybe the biggest positive for the movie, in my opinion. Going along with that, guys, is a score and soundtrack for this movie. I believe it was very well utilized with the certain type of scenes and obviously shots, and when the characters, obviously that's what a score is there for. But it was also, I feel like it's very rare when these scores and the soundtracks are able to make you feel this type of feeling, like the feel of the movie. And I thought the last time this movie made me feel like that was A Ghost Story. And I love it when it just gets you, like, it gives you this sort of atmosphere to the movie. And I feel like that was well done, and the score was really good. There's one, I don't know if it was a soundtrack or score that was like throughout the film, but it played at the end. It just made me think about the whole film in general and stuff like that. So I really loved it, and I had to mention it in my positives. Overall, guys, like I said, this movie came out and surprised the hell out of me. I love when I find these little smaller movies that I didn't see coming, and I go watch them, and they're just completely beautiful, and I love this movie. So with that being said, guys, I cannot wait to see it again, and I have to give Columbus a 9 out of 10, guys. I highly recommend to go seek it out if you can. This movie is very limited. Like I said, I live in California, near LA, and I had to go all the way out there to watch it, so hopefully you guys can catch it. If not, definitely check it out when it comes out to own, or if it hits Netflix. So with that being said, guys, let me know if you have seen the film, your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. You guys can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at The Real Talk with 2 Ks. As always, I'll see you at the movies. Later, guys.